Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about how to grow a small account as small as $100 into $100,000 within 5 years or less. And this is Jay. I'm with Opkee Investors again. And as you all know, Opkee simply means other people's knowledge, expertise, and efforts. It is our collective mission to grow small risk accounts. Risk account means accounts that you can lose into wealth and income utilizing other people's knowledge, expertise, and effort. And we do this in the form of Forex EAs, signal services, trading systems, and anything else that can get that mission done for us, or at least make it easier on us. So as a group, we share the cost to put them to the test, and then we share the tools and resources in our premium group. But we have some free things for you as well. So like any other business, man, we hire people and the tools to do what we can't do or we just don't want to do. So let's get into this. Let's talk about this. This is a fantasy spreadsheet. Yep, I'm telling you the truth because it is a fantasy. Now, a lot of the Novatech people and other people on platforms that invest in platforms that are giving 20% a month, 100% a month. Guys, even a broken clock is right twice a day. In other words, we're looking at things that aren't sustainable, easy for you to say, but yet we put 100% faith in that. Now, as the Opkee Mastermind or Opkee Group, we know that the markets and our performance is going to be up and down. So that's why I call this a fantasy spreadsheet, because nothing keeps a steady trajectory of like 12% a month. Let's take a look at this. Now, in this is a compound spreadsheet. It's a simple compound spreadsheet, which we put the target in 12% a month. When we say period, this can be 1 year, it can be 1 day, it can be 1 week, but we're going to look at months. And we know that 60 months would be right around 5 years, right? So let's just say that 60 times it performed like we wanted to, which is a fantasy again, and we hit 12% or so. All right, let's just say we did. I'm not saying that is possible, but let's say we did. This is what Novatech pretty much was claiming, that they had 12%. Of course, they took 30% of that. But at the same time, what if we can get this ourselves and had a high probability of doing so? So we have a $100 investment here, 12% a month, and let's see what would happen within 60 months. 60 months, that'll be $89,000 without adding another penny to your account. So we're talking about that growing to $89,000. And 1 month later, that $89,000 would be $100,530. Now, is that possible? Yeah, anything's possible. You can walk out today, throw down a couple of bucks, and win $1 million lottery. That's possible, but it's not probable. It's not probable. Something's going to happen. Now, there are some EAs that have a long record, and some of these guys are performing at 15% a month. You just don't see them as much. And then the ones that are performing at 15 to 20% a month, they have deep drawdowns. What is a drawdown? You put $10,000 in an account and they have a 70% drawdown. That means you may wake up one morning and panic because your account is now 3,000 instead of 10,000. Most of us couldn't handle that. The professional traders that they have ice water in their veins, they can handle it. But we need to be real with ourselves. We're looking for a low drawdown. What a drawdown is the low that it hits on the journey up. It can happen. All right. So what is our plan? Let's look at plans. It's a business. Even with $100, you have to treat it like a business. I want to share with you guys something that I put together, a one-page template that people thought were pretty cool, and you can have it. Hold on. All right, guys. I had started a mastermind group before I had to deal with a particular illness. So We disbanded it, but we were trading separately, and we still are trading separately, but we still sometimes collectively come together and we will invest in different systems or EAs that are like outrageously priced. And we'll test these EAs, and some of them are cracked EAs, some of them are full priced EAs, but we know by now what to put our money in instead of spending $2,000 for an EA just to back test and find out it's garbage. Sure, we'll go with a repurposed EA where someone goes in and slightly changes the algorithm or whatever the case may be. So let me share with you, this was the very first one-page business plan that we came up with. All right. So everything's a business, even if it's $100. But we said 250 was a good one. Now, of course, we all trade stocks, we all trade mutual funds or invest in mutual fund things of nature. This is fun, guys. If you're looking at this to 100% retire you, you may have the wrong mindset, but it's possible. It is possible. Let's take a look at it. All right, here's the page. This is the template you guys will be getting, but it's blank. Now, you can fill it in based on how I do it or how our buddies do it, but this reminds us of our overall purpose and our overall task that we need to do and milestones to reach our particular goal. Here it is. The goal of this is the $250 to $100,000 income challenge. There we go. And it says the goal of this challenge is to participate in the markets for profit and income. Our objective is to grow $250 risk capital into $100,000 income within 60 months or less. I will be employing other people's knowledge, expertise, and effort, and it's my job. See, I even put what my mission is. It's my job to learn, allocate and reallocate funds, manage my money, and my trading business. Guys, I call this a trading business. $250, and I'm turning it into a business. Okay, then over here, I call this the Opkee Income Growth Fund. I have two major milestones. Milestone one is to turn my $250 into $100,000 within 5 years. Milestone two, I continue to trade. I withdraw up to $10,000 in monthly income in or after that 5 years. So it'll probably be in the 6th year, right? My annual target and projection, I will reach my target of $100,000 income starting with $250 within 5 years by growing my my account an average of 10.5% a month. Now, you got to remember, I know that sounds ridiculous, but this is active trading, and that's right there in the middle of people who are claiming that they can double your account or 50% gain each and every month. So are we realistic? We are really walking that line of being realistic, because I'm telling you, if I get up to $20,000, I am taking money out and I'm also putting it into something that's a bit more conservative. What's my business structure? I'm J 6.2. That's what I call it. I'm the CEO. That's it. I want to remember that. This is my business structure. I have an operations team. So I have people from Fiverr. I have some people that are my buddies. They're so much better in some things that I am. I have someone who back tests and knows how to optimize stuff. And when I say I have someone, I don't necessarily have to pay because they're part of the team and they love doing that. Me, I'm really good at execution. I have a high risk tolerance and I will just go for it. I have a trade analysis team. That's what I call my EAs. So see, I'm really just working, playing with the words. It's not a team. I am the team. But this can be an EA, one system, system two, system three. It can be a system. It can be a trade copy. It can be anything that I'm using to make money. I call that my trade analysis team. SWOT analysis. Guys, this is so important. Know thyself, right? The art of war type of things. This just shows your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It can be with you, the business, the market as a whole. Strength. I know I'm a team builder, so I've put together this team. Risk tolerance is high, and I am 100% accountable for my results. I don't care what a person tells me. I don't care um, what the claims are. I've still got to um, manage my money, manage my portfolio, manage my business based on historical. I said manage it. I said I don't expect it, but I'm going to manage it, because if the bottom falls out, I want to make sure that I have some protection there. So number one, you've got to be accountable. If not, you're going to get your feelings hurt in this business. My weaknesses is I still call this a small capital. I would love to have $1 million to just trade with. I don't, and I wouldn't trade with that much. Not in a high risk environment like Forex. Excuse me. Discipline. I have FOMO bad. Fear of missing out. When I see someone, that happened to me with Shiba Inu. Some of those shit coins that people were promoting. Now, Shiba Inu, I probably got like 100x. And then when I reinvested things, because I took money out, so I made money with Shiba Inu, and that's cryptocurrency for you guys that don't know. But at the same time, I also thought it was going to continue to run, and now it's cheap. So go look up the journey of Shiba Inu. I think I'll make a video on it. And I lack patience. I lack discipline. I lack patience. I know that. So sometimes I have people to uh, talk me down off the ledge. I am a FOMO person, man. I have a major fear of missing out. I want it. If you got it, I want it, and I want it now. I don't want to miss out on it, so I have to throw a little money at it. My smallest unit of investment is $100. So if I can get in on something with $100, that's what I'm going to do first. And it has to prove to me that I can move that to a $1,000 investment to a $5,000 investment. Okay, just me, not you, me. Opportunities. Hey, I can outsource a lot of the stuff. This is where Opkee comes in, guys. This is where Opkee comes in. This particular business is outsourceable, but you've got to, and outsourcing doesn't mean you have to spend money. I have people on YouTube that I listen to because they're really, really good at what they do. They're really good at testing. They have the resources to test. And you know what they charge me? A click, a like, and a subscribe. Do it. And here we go. Opportunity to grow funds, diversity of market, and it's a big market. We're talking Forex here. And my threats, hey man, a broker can always run off with your money. That's why I tell people, man, why would you get a second mortgage and send $20,000 overseas to an unregulated broker um, or platform or anyone else that's doing crypto and things of that nature? Once you start getting into past $5,000, nah, man, my stuff's going to be here in the U.S. where something is insured. But I've seen people do it. I've seen people take out second mortgages, and dump it all into a shitcoin crypto. That's casino. That's not a business. Tech failure, that can happen. It can wipe you out. System failure. I mean the trading system itself. It can go at any time. So that's why you've got to have something along the lines of an equity protection, if nothing else. And then last but not least, me, myself, and I just know that I'm responsible for my results, guys. When I was a sales coach, sales trainer, executive coach, nothing happens until someone takes responsibility for everything, even the shit that you don't want to take responsibility for. All right. Annual MTO goals. Now, MTO, I like this form of goal setting, and it applies here. And that means minimum, target, and outrageous. My minimum goal is not to lose money. I don't want to lose money. My target goal is 100%. So I want to make at least 100% on my money every year. All right. And outrageous is anything above 100%. And I understand that's outrageous. So you've got to learn to manage. Manage this one thing. You've got to learn to manage your expectations. Responsibility split. Yeah, I put a lot on this one page, guys. So I'm the facilitator, and I have my team. All decisions, all risk, that's on me. tote testing. I want to make sure that I test everything, whether it's a system. I don't, and again, I'm just saying, and I've been in this boat, but a person, they'll look at one back test or look at a My FX book page and just say, I'm going all in. Eh, you will regret that. You will regret that. And so this testing, tote testing, is something that they use in systems, but I use it in communication as well. Is test, operate, test, exit. So you test it, operate it for a while, make tweaks, you test it again, and then you exit. And funds, allocation, and reallocations, that's still me. All right. The team, I may get them to set up VPS for me, copier setup for me, system R&D testing for me, things of that nature. I'm not going to let them touch my accounts though, you know. Um, and then here it is again. I put down the goal, and this is what people don't see. I'm going back to the Novatech thing. Remember, Novatech takes 30% of your profits each and every month if there are profits. And I don't know because I didn't have access to my account when I was in there. But here's the monthly expenses can be anywhere between, based on what I'm doing, anywhere between $60 and $50 for 60, so that's 700. And these are the expenses: signal, service, trade copiers, EAs, things of that nature. I'm willing to pay anywhere between $750 a year to $6,000 a year for things that work. Now, I'm not going to do that on a $200 account. Come on. I'm just saying that I will spend that much for help. And that's not bad if you're making, what, 100,000 a year, right? Take that anywhere. 5-year total, I just put this down here so I'll know, anywhere between $3,600 over the 5 years to $30,000 over the 5 years. So if I have $100,000 in my account, I'm doing quite well. I don't mind. It took $30,000 in expenses to get me there. Now, if I want to put this in an IRA or educational, and those are fees. Now, check with your accountant. Don't take my word for this because I've had tax problems before. But this is a way for people to at least defer their taxes into retirement. And with a this is what I was told. Check with your accountant, your CPA. And if you were to have a self-directed IRA, they call it a checkbook IRA. Whatever you put in there, you can grow that tax deferred. I think, check with your CPA. And then once you're ready, reach retirement age, that's when you can start withdrawing it, and then you start paying taxes on the whole amount instead of yearly. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. But that can cost you anywhere between $5,100, and this is over the total 5 years, to $31,000, depending on what you're doing and how you're doing it. No, I'm sorry, guys. It's $300 for 5 years for this. $300 for the setup, and $300 a year for them to manage it, and that over 5 years is $1,500. So this is the total 5-year cost. I forgot. $5,100 to $31,000, depending on how complex you're going to get. Some people, I have friends, I don't want to bust them or snitch on them, but some of them, they have offshore accounts, totally legal offshore accounts with a prominent attorney and financial planner. So they're getting a little bit more complicated because they have the money to do so. And here I put it with different amounts. So, 250 bucks at 7.5, that's $8,000 a month. That's only 7.5% a month. Here's $1,500 to 7.5% a month. Did I do that right? That's not right. Fifth year after. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is 250 bucks with 7 years. 7 years with only 7.5%, and this is 7 years. Or $1,500, 7.5%. I lowered the expectation to 7.5% a year. A month, and it goes to $8,000, and you can see the yearly expectation on that. Here's 5% on 10,000. So that's pretty nice too. So if you have $10,000 and we lower our risk and our expectations to 5% a month, still kind of sweet, you know. And of course, $30,000 at 5% a month, and that is $28,000 a month after 5 years with the same sort of fantasy return. So guys, we have a lot of fun with this, and if you want a copy of this, man, you can just go to our Discord group. I mean, it's free. I mean, that part of it is free at least, and you can download these if you like it, and check out our premium Discord group as well if you're interested in testing some of these EAs and communicating back with us and becoming part of the mastermind. All right, guys, go out there and make some real money. I am out.